Hey y'all, welcome back to the channel. If you are new here, my name is Michelle, and together with my dog Phoenix, we moved into this 2024 RPod 194C full time. We moved out of the house and into the 20-foot travel trailer, and as of today, we're at exactly 1 week. And with 1 week under our belt, I have determined that today is the start and hopefully the finish of a little bit of a reset, reorg, maybe straight organize some spots, because I did really good for about 90% of it. And then those last couple of days moving out of the house, I just had stuff that I didn't know where to put, so I just put it places. And then we have the other just things that maybe just don't work as well as I thought they would. So that is what we're going to do today, and we're going to get started with actually something that's really easy and was just a stupid thought on my part, and that's in the kitchen. In the kitchen drawer, I utilized the same exact silverware organizer that I utilized in Teardrop, and it works beautifully, but when I first put them in, I put the forks towards the back of the drawer, and although that doesn't seem like it's an annoying thing, it actually just really is to have the longer butter knives in front, because then they just kind of block. So I'm just going to reorganize, get the butter knives in the back, the forks and the spoons, and that will be much more enjoyable to reach in and out of, and I won't have to pull the drawer all the way out to get the forks. Alright, so now I see why I put the knives where I did the first time. The compartments aren't long enough to have it in the back, it hits the drawer. So, came up with a fix. Because it's just me and I have a lot of silverware. Again, I like having people over and I like making dinner. And this is my house silverware, so I just kind of like transferred it in. I just kept a few forks and spoons up towards the top, put the butter knife, and then split the rest of the forks and the spoons in the back. So that way I have my stuff easily accessible, and then if I have people over or something like that, I can just pull the drawer all the way out. So there we go, reorged. So the next thing that I need to organize is my cabinet that is behind me that houses my clothes. So when I moved in, it's not that I necessarily have too much, I wasn't sure all of what I was keeping in this versus under the bed. So I kind of did a poor job of organizing, and I think what I want to do is have my running clothes, long sleeve, short sleeve on one, and then like my work clothes or just like regular long sleeve t-shirts and t-shirts on another, because right now I have short sleeves all mixed together, and so then I'm having to like pull through running clothes to get just like a shirt to wear. So I think I want them separated. I think I need to organize my underwear and socks a little bit better, and then I think I'm going to keep the bottom for like my sweats that I sleep in, and then I think I want to put a hook on the side to just hold like a melly or a sweatshirt that I can pull on and off when it's cold. So let's get organizing this. So much better with the melly able to be hung there, or we just take it off. And I put a bin here for socks. I put underwear up on the side, put my beanies up on the top. We still have the hats, and then I did shorts and sports bras, and then we have long sleeve running shirts and short sleeve running, and I don't even have it all full, I just have it pulled through. Then we have running shorts and pants, and then down here is kind of my long sleeve t-shirts and t-shirts, and then this is my what I've been sleeping in, so I just kind of have that seated there. Lint roller, because we always need one of those. Bear spray, protection, gloves are down there, so just like a few little odds and ends right there. So much better. I think the biggest fix and the biggest thing that annoys me is under this bed. I have so much storage under this bed, but I honestly just started hurling stuff under here towards the end. And what I want to do is organize it a little bit better. One, so that these bins can actually fit under, because when I'm sliding off the bed, I'm having to like go over here, and this mattress being 10 inches is beautiful, amazing, and wonderful. But I kind of have to like jump to get on. And then at night, Feeney's bed is right here. So it's like a gymnastics meet to like vault myself on the bed. So I want to try to make sure I can slide these under. You will notice one of Feeney's bins went to my shoes because they were really annoying me stacked by the door. I do think these are like my everyday shoes. I do think I'm going to get a shoe holder for right here that like attaches to the bed so that they're not in a bin, and I can just put that bin in storage. So as you can see, I just hurled things. And what the goal is to be able to have both of my dumbbell sets vertical so I can slide them out. I'm having to like lift and take things apart really early in the morning to get them in and out. And then like I didn't pack the duvet and I just threw stuff. So we're gonna unthrow stuff right now. All right. Let's go. Okay, so it's not perfect. This is still out. At least this one's not, so I can step down here. Not perfect. I think what I need to do, because I still have one of these out, I'm going to put this one under this seat. There's like nothing under this seat. So even though I don't really want to store clothes under there, I don't want to add clothes. What I think I need to do one weekend, because it's not going to happen tonight, is I think I need to go through and get rid of some things, take some things to storage. I knew I had too much with me, but what is going to happen is I'm not going to be reaching for the thing that's in here. Under here, this I can move. I can actually see the two zipper panels. And one is summer clothes too, so I put that one more towards the back. So I kept the one that's like winter clothes because it's supposed to get colder up towards the front. So that's pretty easy. And then the shoes are just kind of there. I think I might be able to put some of my shoes in the pass-through as well, maybe. Just to get this not as stuffed full so that like I don't have to unload it. Like this is much easier. I can put this up on the bed, put my backpack up on the bed, slide the dumbbells out, and that's a lot easier than it was. Like oy vey, it was a mess. And then being able to tuck this in was also really important. I wonder. I feel like I'm not making the best use. Ooh, oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yes. I just need to move the shoes back a little further. So the shoes that are back there are the shoes that I don't wear as often. They're sandals or boots or things like that. So I don't mind once a week or twice a week having to like pop down and dig them out. These are the ones I use every day, so this is nice to be able to grab those. But now I can reach this zippered one that has sweatshirts and all things holy in it, which means I can put these back in that and keep them under the bed versus keeping them out. Okay, awesome. Super stoked about that. But I do still think I need to reorganize these because I did kind of the same thing as I did with that, where I just kept kind of throwing clothes in them. So I probably need to take them completely out. Maybe I'll do that Saturday. Take them completely out, lay them all across the bed, and just organize them in a manner that makes a little bit more sense than it currently does. That way I can just literally have one that has all the things I need, because like I can see right now there's a pair of shorts in this one. I don't need shorts with my hoodies. I mean, sometimes in Arizona you do, but not right now. We are in January, and we are probably out of shorts weather for a little bit. Anyhow, all right, let me get this zipped back up, and I feel like this is a much better situation. We are going to be extending this video because it is late and it is a work day, so we'll catch you tomorrow. But one thing that I did, and if y'all did my move-in video with me, you're gonna laugh your asses off. So remember that really fancy cord holder thing that I had? And I was like, this is the level of organization I want to be. This is the level of organized in terms of my charging cords that I hope to be. I'm not that girl. So what I've done is I've taken the 3 cords that I charge most everything with and just put them right there in the cup holder because I generally use this to charge. And so that way I have everything that I need right there to charge my cell phone, to charge all my rechargeable lights, so on and so forth. And then we just have all of the other like specialty cords zipped up in that bag. I do need to reorganize that now that I've done that, so that like I know and just have like my GoPro charger, my Bose charger, like those kinds of chargers readily available. And then like all the extras, the backups saved in there in like a different way. But that was just another little like quick thing I did real quick. And then I need to organize up here. So this wasn't really anything I organized in the first place. And I just kind of have bins that were just kind of the catch-all. So I have a bin here and I have a bin in this one that is just kind of a catch-all. So I just need to like see what's even in there because I don't really remember what was in there, organize it, get rid of it if I don't need it. And then that way, like little things at the end of the day, like my notebooks and my journals and things like that can go up in here. They might also be able to go in my little library, but I kind of, since I use them every day, I kind of like the thought of being able to put my laptop and those things that I use every day right here. But right now it is just a bin, and honestly I just don't know what's in there. So we're gonna pick up with that tomorrow. I think that's gonna be the main final piece of organization in here. Everything else is working really well, but I need to get making some dinner. I got the air fryer out because I'm on shore power, and I have some of my favorite Real Good Foods. Their chicken strips are so good and their macros are amazing. So I have those. So we're gonna make some dinner. And then I also need to turn the furnace back on and let it blow. I do not, if you saw this in the background, I do not keep the battery out of my smoke detector at night. It will go back in there. I'm letting all the bugs in because Fiends is outside. Fiends is outside. Just enjoying life. Are you enjoying life? Yeah. Yeah. It's hard to get him in sometimes, but I don't like having the door shut because then he can't like come in actually on his own. And he loves the camper. I don't mean it that he doesn't. He just loves being outside even more. But I need to get his food made. Gonna make my chicken strips, and then we'll get organizing these tomorrow. And then my truck needs some serious help. I need to organize like where I keep my hitch pins. Oh, I was in the middle of explaining the smoke detector. Wow, it was a long day. So what happened is when they did my PDI and the inspector came for the camper before I got it, he thought he burned off enough of the new from the heater, but last night around 3 a.m. it was really cold in here. I haven't used my heater yet, and I turned on the fan and then started it, but I didn't turn the lights on, and I didn't catch how much gunk and dust was being thrown up. So I've been burning it off today, but I've kept the batteries out of the smoke detector so they don't go off. Fiends is afraid of them. So I'm gonna burn this off for a little bit longer. It's kind of hard during the middle of the day because you can really only burn it off up to like 75 degrees. And with the sun, the camper gets to 75 degrees. So now that the sun is down and it's cooling, I'm gonna crank her up so we can just keep burning things off. I'll turn her off, probably do that again tomorrow. But I'll put the batteries back in the smoke detector tonight. But anywho, I'm not irresponsible. They will go in there tonight, and I haven't left the camper today. Well, since they've been out. But anywho, I will catch you tomorrow, and we're gonna organize the truck. I definitely need to get a common place where I put hitch pins and things. So that's what's in this box. I ordered a bunch of extras because they're just very easy to lose because typically you're kind of tired when you pull in. So I want to just get a very consistent spot that I do those. I'll switch out my propane tank and then get rid of the extra that I have because I'm getting to that point with the tank level. And then just, yeah, the front, I still have stuff that I got to take to storage. So we just need to get that organized of what's actually staying in the truck. And then I think I will just feel like I have a better idea of how much stuff I actually have with me. And I'll have a good load to take to storage on Friday. So, all right, I'm going to make some dinner and we'll catch you tomorrow. So do all that. It is a few days later, so not just the next day, it's actually the weekend. And the reason why is our weather made a big shift, and it was really cold and incredibly windy. So all of the Southwest has been just getting hit with absolutely crazy wind gusts. My heart goes out to just everyone in California who is impacted by the wildfires and their intensity with the wind. It is a wild time. But we had some of that wind. And so we just kind of hunkered down in the camper. I did do, some mini organization of just little things, and just kind of reset. I finally took the stickers off. No stickers down here, none here, none here, none here. So super proud of myself for that one. It was more just like the inverter, my installer, like it was just good reminders of like that my inverter is auto detect. So there were just some things that I wanted to remember, but we've taken them off now, and it feels less like a brand new camper and more like home. And that's kind of just, the idea too of just resetting and reorganizing. Today was cleaning day. 47 minutes, y'all. 47 minutes to clean the whole thing. And now we are getting ready to do the final reset and reorganize, which will be of the truck. So we are going to head out there. I got some new water. I got a refill of water. So we're ready to go. And yeah, we're going to head out to the truck. Oh, another thing that I did is I put these up. So they're actually dog butts. So if you remember my original moving in video, I had those really cute cast iron dog butts, but I definitely did not realize that one, they were cast iron, and two, that they were that heavy. They would not stay on. So we just got the plastic like IKEA ones, because I just love the dog butt hooks and they're so cute. I've got two that have completely stayed, but I've got two that I've had to keep redoing. So we'll see how long they stay. But all right, let's go to this truck. So this is what we are working with. So the portable generators are going to be going to my parents' house. They just bought a new house. I don't want to put them in storage because that's not the safest. So I'm going to have them stored at my parents' house. I'm going to keep the 1200 with me for a while, but I have a lot of them. So they're kind of taking up the front seat right now. So I'm going to move them to the back, just get this reorganized. The floor is just randomness, but the goal of this and why I'm sharing it, because it's just kind of part of RV life, is making sure that I have really easy access to chalk blocks, to my sway bar, to my pins, and all of that stuff is just going in a really easy accessible area versus being lost in the chaos that is down here. Okay, let's go. So I've got everything out. Now I need to kind of clean and reorganize. What I'm wanting to do is leave the floor open for chalk blocks, for paper towels, for grease, and then my sway bar. So for those of you who don't know what this is, I have a weight distribution hitch and an anti-sway bar. This bar is really important that it is not on when you are coming into campgrounds, backing into campgrounds, pulling out of tight spaces. You can actually damage your frame because it keeps your camper from swaying. So it's real rigid. And for me, until I get in the routine of having this, because I did not have this on the drop, I love having it on the floor here, and the pins for it are going to be in my console. And that's just a good mental thing for me, like mental checklist. Sway bars on the floor, which means it's here, which means it's not on when it doesn't need to be on, and so on and so forth. So I just want to keep this floor open for these things as I'm coming in and out of camp. So, and shop towels because grease, baby, grease. All right, I'm gonna put my first aid kit in the back because it just was kind of laying around here, and now I'll try to figure out where the hell to put. all of that. Currently, the back of my truck is pretty full because I have my dad's big 4500 generator in here. So that is going to come out here tonight. So I'll get a lot more room back. So I'll be able to put my second propane tank in. And I stupidly bought a 16 pack of paper towels. So those will go back here as well. For now, I just put the generators back here till my dad can take them. But I will still have quite a bit of storage back here, which makes me really happy. But for right now, it just looks like a mess. But we got the generators back here. I got the things in my toolbox that I need to get in my toolbox. Now I'm gonna just make sure I have all my pins and stuff organized for the rest of the hitch. So I definitely want to get some sort of truck bed storage back here, especially like right here on this side for things like grease, gloves, things like that. But I don't know like what kind of products would work here. So if you guys have any truck bed storage tips for like storage containers, send them my way. I would love to see, just so that like, yeah, I have like for my drill, for, you know, taking my stabilizers down. I love that I had to do that. And for lube, I mean, it is hitch lube, lube and anything that I just might need on travel day versus having to like crawl through here to get into my toolbox. It would be great just to have that extra little storage. So let me know if you guys have ideas. So that's perfect. We got area clear for that. Seats clear, which is nice. It's dirty. I need to wash my vehicle. All right, truck is feeling better, guys. Truck is feeling better. Now I gotta find some place inside for all this. I swear, it is never ending, y'all. The organization in small spaces is never ending. So don't worry, I'm not gonna bring you along every time I have to reorganize this space. That would be daunting. Well, it has been a few hours since we've seen each other. I spent those hours putting away all of the things that I found that were sitting in the doorway, reading a book, taking a walk, just overall enjoying pod life. And I know this wasn't the most exciting video in the world, and part of it is just because I'm still so new and getting used to pod life, and work was so busy this week, and I feel like I'm still trying to recover from the move, and creativity and motivation is just hard to find when you're super fatigued. But I feel like I'm back. I feel like I'm getting my motivation, my creativity, my spark back. So I'm excited to continue forward making a little bit more entertaining and fun videos. But I honestly do like sharing this stuff because this is the stuff that I watched when I was dreaming of living on the road, just to see how people do things, and honestly sharing the mistakes I make along the way. So you can see I don't have it all figured out, and most likely you're going to do things and then have to redo them just like I do. And so I kind of just like to share my thought process and what I'm doing and how I'm doing it, and bringing you guys along with me as I discover this whole new world. So next week's video is super fun because we are doing a lot of things. So we have a lot of things going on. Some new things coming on. We have a move day. We have 2 move days, but we actually have 3 move days next week. It's going to be kind of a wild week, and I'll explain in that video. And we then also have a totally new location coming the week after that. So super excited to bring you along on that. But for now, I'm going to sit outside with my family. Not a family, with my family. We have a propane fire pit, so we're going to sit outside that. I'm going to make dinner. Enjoying using the air fryer because once I am off grid, I will not have the air fryer take down my power. So I'm enjoying that. So I'm going to make my dinner, and I'm going to sit outside and just enjoy my last night in this spot. And we will catch you next week down the road, wherever the pod may take us.